Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
What up, what up, what up? Hey, it's the Sports Chasers, not the podcast. We are just now the Sports Chasers, man. Welcome, everybody. Good to be here. It's just me and my main man, the hockey dude. We're here tonight, and we're going to give you a little dose of what's going on in the world of sports. Rest of the guys are, life be lifing. So, we're here tonight. So, but we're still going to bring you some good, excellent sports content, I should say. And, few housekeeping rules, please, for the love of God, man, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. We appreciate you. We're trying to get up. And, so far, so good. We're doing pretty good here. So, we appreciate all the, listeners that, come by and check us out. We appreciate that. But with that being said, got my main man, the hockey dude, the Rangers. Well, I shouldn't say the Rangers. I should say the Pittsburgh Penguin fan, the Ranger destroyer. Dan the man, where you at?
Yo, bro.
What up? What up? Yo, man.
Yeah.
Me and you
going
tonight.
On in the hockey world.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Hopefully some people chime in, as the day goes on.
Yeah, man.
But,
what we said, man?
It's me and you. We can troll like we want to do.
Put it in the comment section, man. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in.
Yo, we need it. We're trying to, get them likes up, man. Let us know what we doing. Haters and lovers, man. We still here and we still doing it, man. Yeah, man. Good news for us, man. Yeah, we officially we're going to drop the podcast part of Sports Chasers, and we're just doing Sports Chasers because we do a lot of other things. So, trying to not to pinch it to ourselves,
yeah, you guys do a lot of good interviews.
And put us out there. Yeah, man.
I was kind of upset that I missed the Paterno one.
Yeah, we're trying to get you in there, man. The days just
didn't work out.
Just didn't work out, but we're looking forward to doing more interviews, more sports content. And like I said, 2026 is right around the corner, so we're trying to up the ante a little bit, and and put some good stuff out there, man. Good quality stuff, and truthful stuff, man. Not objective stuff, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Not fanboyism.
I don't want the BS.
Yeah. I don't want fanboyism. I just want, real straight content that, people could dig in and they can rely on us to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Not because, I'm a fan or something like that. Yeah, I am a fan, but I'm going to be an objective fan. I'm going to let you know how you're doing. As you can see, I'll let you know how the Giants are doing, and they're not doing too good. You know what I'm saying? But, that's enough. We could talk about that later on. Hey, hockey. Colorado Avalanche, man. They doing their thing, man. They hot. They're about the hottest team of hockey, right behind right behind them is Carolina Hurricanes, man. What you got for me, Dan? Yo, let's start off with the hockey talk. It's good.
Yo, bro. You said it best. They're 8-0-2 in their last 10. Guess who they play tonight?
The Rangers, the homeless team. The team that can only score.
They play great on the road. So
yeah, that's what I meant. They play great on the road.
So you got a chance tonight, but wow, like this season is kind of weird to me because a lot of these teams that have been down the dumps are now upper echelon. So, case in point. So, let's look at the Atlantic Division. Detroit has played 20 games and they're number one.
On top of the world.
Boston, even though they lost a lot of people retirement, blah, blah, blah. They got 24, but they're in second place. And they played 22 games. So they played 2 more games in Detroit. And then you got Montreal in third with 23 points, and they played 19. Mm-hmm. And, like, you're starting to see, like, Montreal, you know, people they drafted are working out, and stuff is actually being, I don't know, how do you say this? Like, you got the chemistry, they're working out, they're being able to win games. And then you got Tampa Bay, Ottawa, Florida, Toronto, and then number 8 is Buffalo. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I had to put the Toronto stuff on, because guess what? They're just, you know, when they got rid of Marner and sent him to Vegas, it was like, oh, okay. Finally, they got rid of the top 4. Right. You know, they're spending all this money on top 4. Well, guess what? They haven't got any better. They got 20 points. But like we said, always, like right now, it's early in the season. They're 3 points out behind Montreal. So they can come back and they can get that.
Right.
But they're not playing really well. I think they lost like 4, 5 straight. Mm-hmm. And they beat St. Louis, I think, the other night to get, you know,
Blues. Yeah.
Yeah, they got that win. But like, we're used to seeing Tampa, Florida, and Toronto in the top 3 in this division. Mm-hmm. It's just not happening right now.
Can we still put the caveat out there that it's still early? Or
yeah, it's early. Like, they're not double digits out of a playoff spot. They're 2 games.
Okay.
2 wins from being in there. So we'll see how this goes. But it's just wild that you see Detroit is number 1, Boston and Montreal after the few.
It's been a while for Detroit, right?
Yeah. Last few years, you know, probably the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. Yeah, that's not the case.
The Red Wings haven't been hot in quite some time. Yeah, it's been a while since people have been yelling to the Red Wings.
But you got Stevie Yzerman up there. He's making the right moves, and they're competing. And that's what's wild is, like, a lot of these lower place teams in the last few years, they got draft picks and all that stuff. And now, hey, it's panning out. They're playing good. And so
people not used to seeing the Florida Panthers all the way down on this list right here, in the Atlantic. It is.
Yeah, but, you know, they're without Tkachuk. They're without Barkov. You know, we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. Like, the longer the season goes, this will shake out a lot more, and we'll see where teams are.
Right.
But, like, there's a few teams that are really dealing with the injury problems. Florida is definitely one of them.
Okay.
Like Carolina, they're top in the Metro, but, you know, a lot of their D-men have been hurt. Like Gostisbehere has been out for a few.
People ain't going to hear that because they say, "Hey, well, we in first though." But
yeah, and they haven't played. Slavin's played 2 games.
Okay,
so, you know, like I said, time will tell how these teams do. But like in the Metro, you got Carolina, you got Jersey, and then the Penguins are in third.
How you liking your Penguins and what they're accomplishing?
I can say this, like, the Hextall years, the drafts kind of stunk. Players we got kind of stunk. But, like, I know Toronto got rid of Dubas, but, like, really, Cal Dubas got Kendall, I think, at number 11. Mm-hmm. And he's got, like, 5 goals, 2 assists, playing a role. Brooknick, the defenseman, the right-handed guy, he's been scratched for the last few games, but when he's been in, he's played really well. We got a kid that they drafted. It's playing at Michigan. That's doing really well.
Okay.
So, I'm optimistic for my Penguins.
Okay.
Malkin and Crosby, I think, are a point a game or better at 35 and 36. So, okay, we'll take that. And then, the Islanders in 4th, Washington's in 5th, Columbus in 6th, your Rangers are in 7th, and then Philly is the 8th in the Metro. And just kind of touch on the Rangers. Do we want to talk about, I don't know, you sent Kreider away, right?
Didn't he go to Seattle? Or?
No, he went to Anaheim.
Anaheim, that's it.
Yeah. He's got 10 goals and 4 assists.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Trouba went there also, I think. And he's got a plus 14.
Who did we send to the Seattle? I thought they could have sworn I seen Seattle. Did we send somebody to Seattle? But maybe I'm cracking, but I could be wrong. But go ahead.
But yeah, so your boys, they're 1-7-1 at home. 9-2-1 away. And they got the Avs tonight, so that's probably going to be 9-3-1.
So if Ranger fans, we could say that we're going to blame, we had the talent and we got rid of talent, and they go to other teams and are blazing for those particular teams.
I will say this. It's sometimes chemistry means something. They might not be the best player, but if they fit in your group and they perform a role and they execute that role, like Kreider, that dude is a beast on the power play. He's in front and he gets sticks, he gets a stick on a puck, deflects it, rebounds, the whole 9 yards. So, I mean, your boy Panarin shaved his head, and yeah, he started scoring some more, but your team still hasn't won a lot.
Yeah. Will one say this is coaching? Was that a?
Well, your coach left the team for personal reasons, and I'm not really sure. I don't have any info why he did. But I'm sure it's a family matter, that type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And life is bigger than the game. So, okay. I get that. But, your boy's got a lot to do soul searching and figure out what each guy brings and how they'll fit that in and get that chemistry. Because you guys can't score. I think I saw Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick. Their goals against aren't terrible. Let me click on the Rangers here and let me pull it up.
Yeah, man. I don't know. The Rangers had definitely lost their mojo.
Shesterkin is a 2.43.
Wow.
And Jonathan Quick's 1.42 goals against. Guess what? Your team's not scoring goals. They can't get more than 3 goals a game. It's what this is telling me.
Right.
And I saw a clip. They played Vegas, I think, the other night. And the puck came up the wall. It bounced out. The Vegas guy got the puck and started skating to the middle of the rink. And your captain, JT Miller, just kind of like, oh, I'm old. I can't do this. Didn't really skate after him. Bang, bang, bang in the back of the net.
Yeah.
You know, like context wise, maybe he was out there for 2 minutes. I don't know. But just seeing the lackluster effort kind of, and that's your captain. That kind of tells me that
it's gonna be a long season. That's what it tells me.
Yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, that's what it tells me, brother.
But then if we look to the Central of the Western Conference, like we talked about, the Avs, they got 31 points, 19 games. They're 8-0-2, hottest team in hockey.
Sizzling, yeah.
And then you got Dallas at number 2, Winnipeg at number 3, and hold on here. Chicago Blackhawks are number 4. So
Blackhawk sighting.
Yes. So like I think I texted Kevin or talked to him the other night.
Mm-hmm.
So San Jose, one of the other prominent
that's the
prominent
Pacific, right?
young kids, Celebrini had a hat trick, and Bedard had a hat trick the same night. And like their kind of thing is, you got Bedard in 19 games has 29 points. So he's plus 10.
Okay.
And then you got Bertuzzi at 15, Burakovsky at 15, Nazar at 13. But the key factor, if you look down their lineup, is everybody is a positive.
Yeah.
Doc is a -6. Then you get a bunch, -1s, evens, blah, blah, blah. But Chicago is taken and figured out like, hey, we got a lot of good young kids. And they brought in Spencer Knight from Florida. And he's been playing really good in goal. So, it's one of those things. You get good goaltending, but guess what? Not only is the goaltending good, but they're playing way better in front of the goaltender.
Plus, yeah.
So that's very important. Like if you block a lot of shots and limit the other team's goaling opportunities, yeah. So okay, they're doing very well, and like them, Anaheim, like Columbus hasn't figured it out. They've been bottom dwellers for several years, and when they draft, like they're 6th in the Metro. But the amount of times you draft that low or that high up on the draft chart, you should be able to get good players, but it hasn't worked out.
Yeah. Wow.
And like I said, the Central, you got Colorado and Dallas and Winnipeg are your top 3 teams. And then you got the Blackhawks right behind them.
Well, what about those Utah Mammoths?
Well, they started out hot.
10-7-3. 23 points.
And they
come back down to earth.
Yeah, they kind of fell off.
Yeah,
because they were in the top 3 before, early on, and now they're back down. Like going 2-5-3 in the past 10 kind of hurt, their point production.
Hey, guess what though? At least they play good at home. 5-1, 5-1-1 at home.
Hey, that's all you can ask.
Yeah.
And then we, roll down to the Pacific. And I will tell you this. I would never, ever think that this would be the top team in the Pacific. With how young that team is. But the Anaheim Ducks are number 1.
Yeah.
with 27 points. And they're 7-3-0 in their last 10.
Yeah.
And then second, you got the Vegas Knights. You got LA after that, Seattle. And then we creep down to
Edmonton.
fifth. Edmonton. They're minus 15 in goals for against. And I looked this up earlier. I think McDavid has like 32 points in 22 games. And I think Draisaitl has like 27 or 28, somewhere in that range.
Well, what's going on with this, man? Because I thought they were supposed to be shooting up, going.
Yeah.
Up.
Did you see what I put in the chat the other day?
Which one?
When they played Buffalo? It was Rob Ray, great enforcer for the Buffalo Sabres back in the day. But they were like, oh, yeah, they pulled the goaltender. And he goes, yeah, much like it was all night.
Wow.
Basically saying their goaltending sucks.
No. Okay.
And to be honest, that is true. Like the big dogs, McDavid has 32 points, but he's minus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Draisaitl is a positive. And then as you go down their roster, there's a lot of negative.
A lot of minus.
Yeah, a lot of minus players.
Mm.
So I don't know. I mean, McDavid must be, pissed off that they're playing so bad or not being able to win games. Like they played Colorado, I think a week ago, and they lost fucking 9-1. Sorry about the French, but really, you got two of the best players in the league, and 9-1 is the final.
Hey man, but are you really trying to hear this about him being pissed off? I mean, he's the leader, right?
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure he's mad.
Yeah.
And guess what? He only signed a 2-year contract. Why?
Because he's coming to the Rangers.
Because if they keep sucking, he's fucking leaving.
He's coming to the Rangers, man. Yeah. All right.
No.
Oh,
sorry to burst your bubble.
Sorry, brother.
But if he leaves there, he's going to Toronto.
Toronto.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's a Canadian kid. He's a Canadian kid. He's not going to the Big Apple.
Oh man.
Especially the way you're playing.
I don't understand why everybody's scared of the big lights and
They're not. It's just your team sucks.
Well, hey.
Look, they're already calling for somebody to replace Sturkin.
Well, man, the buzz is gone with him, man. I don't know what's going on. The buzz is gone with him. He had New York, but I don't know what's going on.
You got rid of Keandre Miller.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead.
Which I think at times was an orange pylon on the ice, and then Jacob Trouba, who you guys got rid of to go to Anaheim. Guess what? He's plus 14 this year.
Yeah, that's Rangers management. That somebody didn't know what
so Kreider left, and he's a plus, and
Right.
he's got 14 points. Then you got Trouba that left to Anaheim, and he's I don't know.
Yeah,
He's plus on the plus minus. Well, guess what? And he got rid of Keandre Miller to Carolina. Adam Fox is not an enforcer.
they tried.
He's good. He's like Cal McCarr, very good on offense, but when it comes to defense,
yeah,
defense
and get him in the postseason.
Yeah, he's not going to knock anybody over, right?
Right.
So, so far it's early in the season. We got a lot of surprise teams at the top 3 in each division, except for the Pacific. You got the Ducks, but then you got Vegas and LA,
right?
And then you got Colorado, Dallas, and Winnipeg. I would say that's the norm in that division. And then the Metro, you got Carolina Devils and the Penguins. And look, I'm just stoked how the Penguins are playing.
Yeah, as you should, man. I mean,
because Malkin and Crosby are playing way better than they have in years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a bunch of young kids, and they're dealing with a lot of injuries. Brazo's out. I think he had 12 points in 12 games.
Right.
And he was huge in front of the net. And then Raquel has been out, I think 13 games, because I think he only played 9 out of the 22 that they played. But, or the 19 that they played, whatever. But, we'll see what goes from here. Like Toronto, Matthews got hurt the other night.
Okay.
With his door off. And they're like, oh, that was a cheap hit. I think he hurt himself when he tried to hit him and bounced off. It wasn't the hit that Zadorov laid on him. It was when he got it, tried to hit him.
Stuff happens, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And, Lawton was out for them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But, Toronto needs to pick it up. Like, I'm here. I'm representing, bro. Want you to do good.
Yeah, man.
But it is what it is. And like I said, early in the season, we played 20, some of these teams played 22 games.
Okay.
So that's like right around a quarter of the season. They still have 3/4 of the season to go. We'll see how it shakes out. But
we just approaching to Thanksgiving right now, so we're approaching that. And
but that being said, there's some teams that Toronto, Rangers, Capitals, Minnesota, Edmonton, that aren't right now in a spot for the playoffs, that have to get their shit together.
They got it. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Hey, man. But again, I'm not going wild out. I'm not going to go crazy on them. It's still, they can make that surge. It's a long season. They can make that surge. And I usually say make that turnaround in January. Thanksgiving, the holidays around.
But here's the thing.
But you want to just stay the course. You want to stay close.
But logic says, if you're in a playoff position after Thanksgiving, it's like an 80% chance those teams make the playoff.
Yeah.
So, how long we got to Thanksgiving? A week?
we are a week away, man.
Maybe 3 games for each team.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see. I'm just looking forward to, like, me and the youngin. We're going up to Pennsylvania.
All right.
Beginning of December, and we're gonna try to catch. I think it's a Tuesday night game against Anaheim
in the Igloo. Okay.
Igloo is torn down, bro.
Oh, it's not the Igloo no more.
No, PPG Paints Arena, bro.
It's still gonna be the Igloo. I like that name back in the day. There's the Igloo, man.
I can tell you this. I think it was my 21st birthday. The young lady I was dating that bought tickets, and they had roller hockey that they played in the off season, because my birthday's later in the summer. But they opened the roof for this roller hockey game, and I think that was the first time in years they opened the roof.
Damn.
So it was cool.
Hey,
it was a memorable birthday. I remember it. So
that's good. That's all that matters. But like I said, as the people who might listen, they're like, man, this guy don't know. Yo, man, I'm old school, man. I remember the Igloo. Yeah, I remember the Spectrum.
Bro, I can tell you this. Back in the day when the Igloo was open, so the Penguins traded Larry Murphy and I can't remember what team it went to. But so the igloo was down almost like where the roads were, not much parking in the front. But as you went up the hillside, there was 2 different levels. So we used to go home opener, me and my boys that I played deck hockey with, and we'd park over by the salt shed that they had for, the wintertime. And we went in, and I'm trying to think. We were on the side that the Penguins shoot twice at. But every time Larry Murphy got the puck, so those that are listening that are not watching the video, so back in the day, I think when Murphy was with Washington, every time he touched the puck, they would like, woo, 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 woo. They would do that. The entire game, obviously, we had food and we were hammered.
Right,
Food.
of course.
But the entire time, every time he touched the puck, whoop, 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 and he would cough that shit up. It was so entertaining.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like this is back in like 1990.
So you as a fan was being a nuisance to the players?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because Draymond Green can't.
I mean, I didn't call him Angel Reese.
You didn't call him a woman.
But hey, I saw the highlight. That is fucking definitely Angel Reese. So Draymond, shut the fuck up.
Hey, man, we'll get to a little bit of basketball here later, but man, I don't understand.
Guess what?
These players are sensitive. Sensitive. Yeah,
that was 100% true.
Yeah. Well, Dan, anything else on the hockey tip, man? Before we move on to the National Football League here in a minute.
No. I mean, that's everything. We got some good games tonight. Detroit and the Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
We got Washington, Montreal.
Okay.
Then we got the poo-poo game, St. Louis against Philly.
Okay.
But we got Florida against Jersey.
Philly doing bad, but go ahead.
And then we got Toronto against Columbus. And then later on tonight, I guess this might be starting now, is probably the bigger game is Edmonton and Tampa Bay.
Oh, yes.
And then we got Seattle, Chicago, which both teams are doing really well this year.
Okay.
And then we got Vegas and Utah. And then your boys are going to get lit the fuck up.
Nah, man. I think this is it.
Nah.
Don't worry, Dan.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Okay. So don't put me on do not disturb when I light your phone up later, because your Rangers are gonna get it fucked up.
Rangers gonna do their thing, man. We're gonna snap out of it at some point. Maybe it'll be tonight against this big team.
Nah,
this juggernaut.
You got bigger issues.
Yeah, that might be
no chemistry. Your captain taking plays off.
You called the captain lazy. Yeah, you did. You called the captain lazy.
But it is what it is. You see it on video and you go, "Yep."
He's gonna use your words for fuel, and tonight is gonna be the night. So
yeah. I hope he does, because he puts that kind of effort in tonight. They're gonna get smoked like Edmonton did 9-1.
Jesus. Well, Dan, I don't have all the woo and all the bells.
Oh, you're good. We're good.
As the moderator might have, but thank you, man. Thank you for all that. That's good stuff on the National Hockey League. And like we said, it's still early, so just like as we talk about the NBA as well, it's still early, relatively early. I don't really start getting hyped up until about after the holidays is over. So, again, good stuff from you. But we're gonna go into the National Football League real quick and just talk about what time we'll be looking at on time. Yeah, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's coming back. Oh no, excuse me. He has a chance to come. He's practicing and has a chance to come back. I understand Joe Flacco is a little banged up. And the question is going around is, should you start Joe Burrow this weekend? I don't know.
I think Flacco had I don't know the correct term,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a ligament in his shoulder
Yeah, something about his shoulder. I did a little bit. Yeah.
was dealing with against the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, NFL, that was bullshit
Mm.
on TJ Watt because he threw the ball and his arms up here, and TJ tipped the ball, but was under his arm, and he didn't land on him. He landed beside him, and they called roughing the passer. And I'm like, absolute horseshit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Well,
But like Burrow, if you're the Bengals, guess what?
do you take a chance?
You're way back in the North and any chance of making the playoffs. So, do you really want to have your quarterback of the future play meaningless games? If you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, okay.
Especially being 3-7. You're 3-7.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let the old man go out there and do his thing unless he can't play. Because we already know the backup isn't. I think he has potential to be good, but his decision making is not that good because I think like he threw like 8 interceptions in 3 games, something like Browning. That's his name. But
is it Jake Brown? Brown? Yeah, okay.
But like if Flacco can't go, okay, bring him in. But if Flacco can play, let him play. Like you gotta understand, like, right? They spent money on Tua, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins.
I was about to say, who? Say, oh, okay, I got you. You such a fool. Yeah. They spent the money on him. Go ahead.
T. Higgins.
That's a good one.
All their money is spent on the offense.
Yeah, he got
those
him paid.
Of us,
the quarterback got him paid. But go ahead.
Okay, but those of us that follow NFC or AFC North football,
right,
know that Cincinnati doesn't spend money. So they spend it on Burrow.
Yeah.
They spend it on Burrow. They spend it on Higgins. And they spend it on Tua. Guess what? Their defense is horrible. Like, the only way they can win is if they outscore you.
Correct.
So, that being said, why, like, Trey Hendricks had to, like, literally put up, the white flag and, like, look, either pay me or I'm out.
Right.
So they paid him a little bit more. I think he went from like 16 to 25 million. And now he's a free agent at the end of the year because of that deal. And he's gone. He's not coming back because he understands how that organization works. They don't spend money. It hasn't changed in the last 25 years that I've been watching football. Like they had Andy Dalton, one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Did they find anything to help him? No.
Still, no. Yeah.
Marvin Lewis was their coach for the longest time. He couldn't win. Why? Because they couldn't spend money. He had to deal with subpar players.
Yeah, I don't know if they couldn't spend money; they just refused.
Yeah, they just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it just won't
and
do it.
That's kind of what I'm getting at is like they spent all this money on the offense. They have no defense. So right now they're 3-7. So do you want to risk losing Joe Burrow next year to an injury?
Yeah, I mean,
Because they're terrible?
Yeah, to me, this is to me, no, you don't put Joe Burrow into this weekend. There's no reason to this season is pretty much shot. And
yeah, it's over.
If you think you're gonna come back to what? I mean, no, you're not gonna come back to when Pittsburgh has definitely had and the Ravens is between these two teams. The rest of you guys, y'all not. I mean, Cleveland's going to be in the Super Bowl this weekend. That's still going to be their Super Bowl, and I don't really see the point. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's going to be. Oh, hold on.
Me either.
It's going to be tough for them. What's up? Is the DA here? Yeah, the DA's in the building.
Trying.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. What's happening, man?
Man, we good. We just got in talking about the National Football League and talking about, would you sacrifice Joe Burrow to bring him back this week?
No, why?
And we're saying for what exactly? Go ahead. What's your
it doesn't matter. They won every game the rest of the year. They're not going to Super Bowl.
Correct.
I heard on news today. What can he do for the defense? Nothing. He don't play.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback. It ain't like high school or college where you get that rah for a few minutes and then you start to get amped up and the defense is going to play better. They are who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. We've seen them be. Well, there, Joe Montana was there. Mighty Joe Young is there. Don't matter.
Hey man, like I said, they 3-7. So I'm like, what are you pushing them back for?
Why risk it?
Why risk it? Exactly.
Because they're the bungles, as you call them, Dan. They don't make good decisions. They make decisions.
Yeah, I do agree. Hey man, I'm just gonna kick the ball around a little bit because there's a couple of good games and not so good games, and there's one particular game that all eyes is going to be on this particular game, and I just mentioned it just a few minutes ago, which is the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter, but it does matter because I don't know how we've and I kudos to him because he's made it to make it about him, and the world has this media landscape has made it where it's all eyes on a 5th round pick. Just now, mind you, this guy's 5th rounder. I've never seen any 5th rounder get this much press and attention.
Let's cut that shit in half, right?
And we can go ahead, dissect it, man. Go ahead.
So I know you're talking about Shedeur.
Yeah, Shedeur will be starting.
Oh,
this week.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. Why is he a 5th rounder? He probably would have been a 2nd rounder if Dad who wasn't who he is. 2, all the hoopla in media and all the bullshit that his people following him do. Mm-hmm. So, was he a 5th rounder? Probably not. He's probably a 2nd or 3rd rounder. But everybody kept passing on him because they didn't want to deal with the entourage that he's going to bring to the team, the media, all that stuff. So, talent-wise, 2nd, 3rd rounder. Bullshit, 5th rounder. And that's where he ended up.
Okay.
Which true. Because I actually said at the beginning of the years, I have to say myself is wrong because I say, he got drafted when he's supposed to get drafted. And I said that because I thought Cleveland would be a good spot for him to win, and do what he does. Now, but with that
I'm going to stop you right there, DA. How do we think that Cleveland, we've known Cleveland to be the worst, a terrible franchise. And this is where it goes back to again. The franchise,
yeah, they are because
organizations are bad.
Sean Watson and all the rest of their crap over the years, right? And
over the years, we know this about them.
20 quarterbacks between, I think, 2000 now.
Mm-hmm.
So understood. I think the bad part about everything that happened was that they seriously retarded the boy's growth because putting him putting him as a 5th rounder, right? As Dan just said, what did that do? That meant dude was never getting with the first string. That means dude was never actually seeing practices that may have made him grow or help him grow. Because there was a time during the preseason when he was doing pretty well. Of course, everybody knew it wasn't going to be over Flacco, and it was actually at the time a fight, or should have been sort of a and Mr. Gabriel. And neither one of them did that much better than the other, but I expected that because in the camp, I don't think either one of them got first.
Well, here's the thing,
DA.
Here's the thing, DA. They never gave Shador any of the top reps. They kept giving it to Gabriel.
So, if that is the truth, then we're saying, okay, listen, the boy never got a chance, right?
No, he didn't.
Well, wait. Let's hold up. At what point? What are we talking about? He never got it. He's a
in camp.
At that point, in the camp, he's a 3rd string.
Yeah, but at camp, they gave all the reps to Gabriel, and he was like 3rd string, 4th string. I mean, right. they had like 6 quarterbacks at that time.
At that time, so you just think about it. At that time, preseason, okay, you getting some type of reps. You know what I'm saying? You getting something, but
not a lot for him.
He's not going to get a lot. But we know that. I mean, and okay, preseason that might be something. Now the regular season, he gets put in position is what's his face? Flacco, Gabriel, and then him. So he's not going to get. He's not getting nothing.
Actually, when the season started, it was Flacco, somebody else, and then Gabriel.
Yeah, but he got traded. He got traded. He got traded. Right. Yeah. So he's not getting nothing. Right?
No reps.
No reps. So I mean, but here's the thing. But the thing of that was messing with me that these people was acting like, yo, he got put in the game because Gabriel got hurt this past weekend. This wasn't a start for him. So how much did you expect him to really look the part?
Well, and with the offensive line, he was getting traded the whole game, right? So that's what happened, right? He's getting sacked all over the place. So you can't say, oh, well, he's holding on to the ball. What, are you crazy? He's trying to get rid of everything. He either took off his clothes out there if he could have, because, dude was getting smashed, right? There was nothing happening. O-line was bad. It was O-line was bad for Gabriel as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just think what's unfair is the press, period. Like, it's not something we need to, like, if you just let it alone, let them play.
Let them play.
Did you bring my seats?
But I don't need him to, I just need him to just go out there, play ball, and that's it. But again, it's going to be a lot of eyes on him. If they could flex this game, they would get a whole lot of money for this one, because there's going to be so many people watching this game. They would just want to.
Why?
And you say why? Because they just want to see if he succeeds and or if he fails. That's what it is.
The reality is that you still couldn't make a decision based upon this next game. It's impossible for you to make a decision
based off of this game. You talking off this game coming up? You talking about?
Yeah. It's not enough.
No.
You got a week of first team.
Yeah, this is a Thursday night game, written all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much Stefanski's going to figure out of the kid, what he got. And
who knows if Stefanski cares? That's what I've been telling dudes all week, right? Stefanski knows he's out of a job.
Who is this Sports Chasers guy typing in chat that said Shador will throw for 400 yards?
He's smoking. Whoever it is smoking.
It's at Sport Chasers on YouTube. That's got to be Kevin.
Oh yeah.
But who is
He's high.
Yeah.
It's Kevin's high. He must on painkillers.
He gotta be on some type of
Yeah, but my thing is why would who are they playing?
The Raiders, man.
Come on, man. I mean, yeah. Listen, he may have a good game. He may not. I don't even know what the Raiders have to bring to bear, dude.
It's his Super Bowl, man. Like I said, man, it's his Super Bowl this week for him.
He only had 1 week to play, Mike. It's hard to pick up.
He didn't even get a chance to practice with the players.
Oh no,
he was thrown in after Gabriel got concussed.
No. Forget all that. We got that. I'm talking about this week because that was the whole.
Well, that's the thing. Now he has a whole.
The whole narrative was he don't have the reps. Well, he's going to get the reps a whole week. He got a whole week of reps.
Yeah. So this week will determine whether he's good or hype.
I don't think so. I don't think that this week is going to determine anything. I just think it's going to be a week. I don't think that.
I mean, I get that. I understand that.
I mean,
but at the same time,
the media is behind this. The media is behind making this guy is going to be flop or not for this guy off of this one game. Now, mind you, the Raiders are horrible, but
I agree with you. So let's unpack that. Why? What's the thing with seeing this kid fail? Because that's most of what you're going to see is a failure. And if success happens,
that's what everybody wants to see. Because
it's 50-50, Dan.
No, yeah. I think a lot of people want to see him fail.
Yeah.
Just because of his dad. And they don't like him.
Which is weird to me, right? So
it's crazy.
Every time you see Dion on something, everybody's smiling in his face and loving him and this, that, and the third. And now nobody likes him so much so that they want his son to fail. And that's why I'm like, where the heck is this all coming from?
Well, you know that's hood hate, D.
Well, I think
what they do. Smile in your face.
A lot of the how do you put it? Like not hate, but wanting him to fail, type of thing is like they drafted him and they knew like even when he's at Colorado, he had all these people filming him doing whatever on the field and whatnot. The entourage, but the entourage type of thing, I think is what the pro team is like. No, I don't want to deal with that, and I think that's why he dropped to the 5th round.
Yeah, I got
nobody wanted to deal with that.
Then I got you. I understand that, and I agree with you. Though it's real childish of billionaires to be that way, right? But
yeah, absolutely.
It's the world we're in, right? But I'm just saying, what's the thing with his father? His father always seemed to have great relationships on TV. Never had no problem with nobody.
Affleck.
Yeah, I mean for years though. years.
But that's what I'm saying. I think like the extracurricular type of followers that like his entourage bring in, this kind of soured all teams.
I got you. At that point.
To deal with that. Like his dad has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I understand everything at the draft as well, but you know, what week are we in? 12?
12.
The dude has had no extracurricular issues as the 5th round rookie on that squad.
Yeah, I mean, but they had 6 quarterbacks.
Yeah, all accounts. He goes to practice. He works hard. He does his thing. You know, does as much as he can. Scout team does the best he can there. Like, it's nothing that like you're like, okay, well, man, forget this dude. He's like that crap. That's why your man Rex Ryan got shut down because he said some stuff on. He had to apologize because he said some stuff on First Take, whatever the heck that show is.
Yeah. The Get Up.
That bullshit network.
Yeah.
That wasn't true.
Yeah.
And dudes was like, yo, what do you mean? He's doing the best he can. He's not out here showboating and this, that, and the third. No more than anyone else. No more than Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart dances in the end zone. He does this. He does the other thing. Ain't no beef with him doing it. Shador's not even doing that because he's not on the field.
That's kind of the thing that like has me kind of upset with this. Is like this kid can ball. Like we saw him at Colorado. He can ball. So what is holding you back from letting him play
Bad
and practice with the ones and get that chemistry? Because
bad coaching.
No, it's not bad coaching. It's fucking Cleveland. That's what they do.
Yeah.
If you go to Cleveland, they kill quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They've had 30 in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this kid can actually play the game. And maybe not at the same level as, a 10-year vet. But if he gets time to play and learn, the game and the nuances with the game, I think he could be really, really good. But they won't give him that opportunity because they don't want to deal with the fucking bros that are with him filling everything.
Well, they're not there now, so.
They're still there. They're still there.
From what I heard, that they're there, but they're not there in the building because he's 5th round. He's got no juice. He can't get nobody in during practice and this. He's 5th round. 5th round.
He said it himself. He ain't got that motion like that. So, yo, man, this game is going to be a full 5-game, Cleveland and the Raiders. Next game we got Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys. This is another situation. And there was a article written in Philadelphia. Can't remember what it was, but it came across. What is the Jalen Hurt hate? I guess
that's just it's always been that way. So that's why I don't.
What is the problem with the fans in Philadelphia?
I don't know.
You guys are winning. Hold on, DA. The guys are winning. They're winning games. I can understand it's not sexy for them. And that's the only thing I could think about.
Yeah,
it's not sexy for them.
He's not, passing for 400 yards. They're winning by 30, blah, blah, blah. But when he plays, they win games. And what do all teams want to do? Win games. Because guess what? That's going to get him in the playoffs. And that will give him an opportunity to win the crown. Now, you want to say, well, he's not doing this, that, and the other. How are they going to win a Super Bowl?
Well, how not?
I mean, Lane Johnson is a big loss
indeed
to that offense on the offensive line.
Kev says the Alabama quarterbacks, but go ahead.
Yeah, whatever. But
he won the Super Bowl. But my thing is this, man, and I'm gonna piggyback Dan real quick, and it's pretty simple, man. I don't care what anybody says about how pretty it is, how not pretty it is, because I've watched Super Bowls for 50 years, and some were pretty and some were not. Mm-hmm. Some had Mark Rippon that never played, or Doug Williams.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Look, Trent Dilfer and what's the dude from Brad Johnson from the Buccaneers. Nothing. Listen, a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl, man. If you win it, you win it. And what I've seen, watching Jalen Hurts as a quarterback in this league, is he'll do what it takes to win. So when he needs to run, he'll run. When he needs to pass, he'll pass. You know, and he'll find guys open. So even this year, he's not throwing the ball. The next game, AJ gets, AJ gets 9 catches and 100-something yards against Minnesota. So he does it when he needs to get it, right? The only problem they've had that they can't solve this season is Saquon's not getting off like last year. But let's think about it, fellas. Last year was a record-breaking year last year.
Yeah, over 2,000 yards, guy.
And of course, everybody's going to do better, right? Everybody's going to do better if you got a running back that's running for 2,000 damn yards.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's going to do better if you got that happening, man. It makes everything on the field simpler for everybody on the field when you run it for 2,000 yards, right? So, to this pace, when we talking about this game here, yes, Dallas has a heck of an offense. They always had. They had a heck of an offense the first game.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is what they don't have is a defense. So, if Saquon gets off just a little bit, holds the ball running, takes a lot of clock, takes the clock out the game. And then what happens, fellas? Dallas doesn't have the ball to throw it all up and down the field to these guys, to CD and old boy from Pittsburgh. Because they don't have the ball. They're sitting on the sidelines. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the recipe. They better listen, man. We're just not going to throw the ball all over the field. We're going to run it. So, and if we hit AJ for something, it'll be a touchdown. And if we hit Slim Reaper for something, it'll be a touchdown. My thing is, again, you have to understand that there is no way in the world that we're going to have a situation where, that I think Philadelphia is going to let them throw the ball all over the field.
Yeah, I want to say a shout out to Jalen Hurts because he's handled it really well from what I could, ascertain from a couple of interviews. Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Man.
What's up, Dan? What's up, DA? DDubbz? What's up, fellas?
You got it. Hey, real quick, I was just talking about Jalen Hurts. Give me your synopsis of Jalen Hurts. He's been getting a lot of. I don't know what it is about Philadelphia fans. Yeah. And it, like I said, because it's not sexy for him.
Right.
He's not doing this. He's not doing that. But however, the team is winning. Just give me your synopsis or your.
That's exactly what it is. And from what I've heard from DA, he's absolutely correct. He does enough to win the games, right? He's not going to take risk. He's never been that type of player. Even in when he was in Alabama and Oklahoma, he doesn't take those type of risks. And he's not even running, like he's not even using his legs because they're just doing just enough to win games. All they're doing is just trying to position themselves to make another run in the playoffs. And we see that all the time with teams that win the Super Bowl. You're not going to come out there after you win the Super Bowl and start trying to break all these records. Like the DA said, Saquon had a historical season rushing the ball last year. And that opens up everything. It opens up play action. It opens up, you have to stack the box. So the team is just doing enough just to win games, just to position themselves, and they win games. They have a great defense. So why is Jalen Hurts going to put the ball at risk? And I get it. They have two talented wide receivers in AJ Brown and the Slim Reaper, as the DA called him. So yeah, and you don't hear anything from the Slim Reaper because that's just not his personality. AJ Brown is he's gonna speak his mind, and
right.
And all wide receivers who can demand that type of respect as far as, hey, give me the damn ball. We've always seen that in the history of the game. They call it being divas, the wide receiver divas. But no, it's just that they're just that good that they feel like, hey, we can still win, but I can still produce and produce at a high level. So Jalen Hurts is just not he's protecting the ball. He's not going to put the ball in harm's way. He's not going to turn you over. So therefore, the big plays. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Yep. So the big plays that they're used to getting off of play action, screen. They don't even throw a lot of screen passes to Saquon. Last year, he must have caught a couple of screen passes and took it to the house. So they're just not opening anything up because they're that good. They know we don't have to do nothing special but to get these wins. And come playoff time, you're gonna see Jalen Hurts using his legs more. and being more dynamic that way. And they can basically go into the games like, hey, if we want to get Saquon going, we'll go ahead and get him going. If we want to get AJ going, we'll go and get him going. Get him going. If we want to
I
get
agree with Ryan 100%.
Yeah,
their defense is so good that they don't have to veer out and do things outside the box. Like, they only need to score 15, 16 points a game, and they're going to win because their defense is so good.
Yeah. And like I said, once you come up, once you're coming off a Super Bowl championship, you've won the Super Bowl. You're not trying to break all these records and do all that stuff. Now it's all about just winning the game. Correct. And to you guys' point, Jalen Hurts is there any? I know he's dry. He's not a rah guy, but man, he holds himself accountable at the press conferences. He says all the right things. You can tell he's a team player. And
Eagle fans. We're gonna put a pin in this. The Eagle fans, I don't know what you're crying about. You got a stand-up quarterback. He's well put together. Yo, dude, y'all guys are. I think you guys are spoiled. I think this is what's going on. I think you guys are spoiled, or you're looking for a Maserati, and guess what? You could get to work with a Honda Accord
and a Toyota, like a Camry to get you.
You can still get to work
same as a Ranger
with a Toyota or a Honda. Stop.
The thing is this, y'all saying it. Everybody's saying it, man. Listen, this is the quarterback you got. You knew who you had when you took Carson Wentz's spot.
Yeah.
If you went in his history, the man was in the he was in the championship game, wasn't playing well. Saban put in Tua. Tua scores a touchdown, and what does Jalen do? He hugs him up, he supports him. Let's win.
Yeah, it's all about winning, and that's what you want from players.
And they get another one.
And that pass from Tua was to Devontae Smith.
Yeah. And
what we talking about then? I mean, Philly fans, y'all got to stop this nonsense,
man. And
all these guys, you know who you took the job with. You know what company you took the job with. So let's not play, okay?
Right. And why are we trying to turn him into something that he's not? He's not going to throw for 450 yards and have all these completions. That's just not his game.
That's not his game.
Well, he plays a winning style of game.
I'm just going to put this out there that Eastern Pennsylvania is trying to keep up with Western Pennsylvania.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
That's what it is.
Not for nothing, guys. We've seen Jalen Hurts just be just awesome in the playoffs. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he won against when they lost, because they got to one and they lost, right? And he lost, but
he outplayed Patrick Mahomes.
He outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he had that one fumble on the exchange that kind of changed the game. But the guy's just a winning player. He's a class act. He doesn't do anything to him back, and he doesn't throw anybody under the bus.
No,
when he could have.
Yeah,
but that's what your quarterback's supposed to do,
right? He's a mature dude, man, and he carries himself like that. So stop. I can see if they were losing, and be like, hey, we're losing, guys. Let's open it up.
Well, here's the kind of thing. Like, he's getting judged against all the elite quarterbacks in the league, right? So,
well, how many elite quarterbacks in the league?
Okay, so Mahomes.
I mean, even Mahomes is struggling.
Mahomes. And that's the next thing I'm going to bring up. But go ahead.
Let me just lay this out. So they want him to be the guy that throws for 300, 350, couple touchdowns a game, like Mahomes and all these guys. Stafford, Goff, whatever. That's not his thing. His thing is, I want to win the game.
and he beats those dudes.
I'll make the
not doing it.
pass. I'll make the pass when I need to do it, and we will run the offense like the coaches want. And guess what? We won a shit ton of games doing that.
Dan,
so I'm not gonna.
He beat the last 3 guys you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he beat Stafford. He beat Goff last week.
But the thing is like the entire league or the fans of the league are like, oh, you're not putting up 400 yards. See, this is why I hate fantasy football, and I won't do it.
Oh.
No. This is exactly why. Because it's all about stats. He's not about stats. He's about winning. So
right,
I can see there's a correlation to it. I can see what Dan is saying. Ryan.
Yeah, but Dan, he gets a lot of stats with that push at the goal line. He gets a lot of touchdowns. But touchdowns. But he gets
that's
touchdowns.
What I'm saying, though.
He gets touchdowns.
He's not worried about throwing 3-4 touchdowns a game.
Right, but he's
worried about the play that will get them points.
Yeah. Right, but fantasy-wise, he's getting the same stats as these other guys because he's getting those rushing touchdowns. Is what I'm saying. So,
but that brings up a real good point, fellas. What Jalen Hurts does is good for Philadelphia, but not good for the NFL. The NFL wants to see throwing the ball up and down the field all over the place, so every game is exciting. This guy is going like we used to watch in Pittsburgh in the old school. Everybody thought that Lynn Swann and these guys scored all the touchdowns and Stallworth. And no, dog, it was Rocky Blyer, dog.
Yeah, the only time that those guys scored the touchdowns were in Super Bowl. Because everybody thought Blyer was getting the ball. That's the amazing part.
So most of these casual fans, they really don't know what they're looking for. They just want to see the points when they're sitting there at everybody's house on a Sunday eating hoagies. They just want to see, he threw the ball. They don't care
that's
about
where
nothing.
we're at now. Everybody's worried about stats and touchdowns, passing yards.
But again, I do understand the skill positions guys' frustration. I do. I can understand where you guys are coming from. And hey, we're winning, but I can also understand and think like how they think is like, hey, I could do more. I want to do more. So it's not like, hey, I don't, we're gonna lose if I don't do more. But I understand when you're that talented as a player, you feel like you can do more. I don't think AJ Brown has said anything bad. He just said, "Hey, I think we can open it up and do more." That's all he's saying. He's not bad mouthing anybody.
No. I don't think it's that bad at all. I'm with you, Ryan, but I'm just saying for AJ. Listen, dog, you know who you signed on to, right? And you'll get your chance to dance. But let's not get to the point where we need you and you dropping passes. That's all. It'll get there.
Yeah,
but it happens when it needs to happen. We're just not going to do it, because you're saying, give me the damn ball. We're going to do it within the game plan.
Yeah.
And if the game plan this week is, the guy that got you can't guard you, we're going to go to a lot. Often.
Yeah, but
often. That's all.
Right.
But that's the thing, is a lot of players and whatnot, it's right now with fantasy football, that's why the league is the way it is. It's about stats. People bitching, not getting the ball, this, that, and the other.
Man, I mean, but fantasy
football, but it's not about winning.
What are you talking about? It is about winning.
I know what I'm talking about. They're not about winning. Like George Pickens is not in Pittsburgh right now because it was about getting the fucking football. That's why
they were.
Dallas.
I mean, but they were also.
Go ahead, Ryan. I'm gonna let you land your plane on this one.
They're not. I mean, they're not winning Super Bowls neither. So I mean, hey, if I'm not, like I said, man, look, I understand what you guys are saying, but fantasy football has been around for 30 years. So
Yeah, that
I mean, it's been around for 30 years. I mean, I don't think that fantasy football is the issue. It's just
it
it's
is
just
what it is.
It is when it comes to the contract.
no.
Yes,
Hold on, we're gonna move
Absolutely it is.
Hold on. One more pick. One more point. That has nothing to do with fantasy football. Fantasy football is its own entity in itself. What I'm saying is the rule changing is what made it want to make them open it up. Is where defenses can't be aggressive. It's a lot of penalties on the defense. They can't be physical. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
I mean, we had fantasy football back then when they weren't scoring a lot of points.
Yeah, again, like I said, I see both sides of it, but I need Philadelphia. I know, you know what? I need Nick Sirianni to get in front of the podium if he hasn't done it already and just say, "Hey, y'all guys chill. Hurts is doing what he's supposed to do. Get off his back." And I'm gonna leave it like that. Yo, the next game, Chiefs, Colts this weekend. That's another good game. If the Chiefs, I'm gonna start off with you, Ryan. If the Chiefs don't get it done, they don't get it done against Indianapolis this weekend. What say you? Is it that's a wrap?
A wrap? No, I mean, what's the standings, right? I mean, they're still in the playoff hunt. All they gotta do is
5-5 at the current moment.
And
they are looking up. Let me see.
So if the playoffs started today, they wouldn't be in the playoffs.
Yes, they would not be in the playoffs.
They would not be in the playoffs.
No, sir.
Yeah. Well, all they gotta do is make the playoffs. Because if they make the playoffs, I'm not picking against him, but against Patrick Mahomes. But there's definitely chink in the armor. They're not feared like they once were. And when Rice came back, they looked like, okay, hey, they about to go on a roll again, and Denver beat them last week, and Denver's winning ugly. They
beat the Giants on an ugly play.
Yes, they put it was 22-19 or something against. They're winning ugly. So
they're winning ugly, but they're 9-2. So let's just.
But they're 9-2, and that's what Philly's doing. They're just worried about winning the games. Hey, listen.
Exactly.
Do we want this? Yeah. Do we want the style points? Sure. Right. But I mean, we see the evolution with Kansas City, where last year Mahomes was like a game manager. He wasn't putting up great numbers like he used to. He was managing the game, not turning the ball over, and their defense was good, and they were leaning on the run game. Mm-hmm. And because Kelsey had took a step back. Remember, Kelsey was struggling, but they still got to the Super Bowl.
Definitely.
He's still struggling. Their running game stinks, and the defense, they're going to have a problem this year.
They're not back where they were a year ago.
Like I definitely said, there is definitely a chink in the armor, and they're not feared like they used to be.
Let me ask you a question. If Indy gets this win, Daniel Jones puts a stamp on it along with JT, Jonathan Taylor. Was that look for Indianapolis? That win for Indianapolis will put them at 9-2, and they're probably winning.
Yeah, they're for real. Division. They are absolutely for real.
Right,
yeah.
When you can run the ball with Jonathan Taylor doing what he's doing, that sets up the play action. Yeah.
Okay.
Kudos for you guys getting rid of Daniel Jones.
But
because he was the problem.
But again, I don't think teams fear the Colts.
That's the difference.
But that's a big problem for the teams that are playing them, because they are that good that if you take them a little bit, a suspect, they're going to capitalize.
Right. No, I get that, but
there is no team.
If you have to play them in the playoffs, nobody's saying whoa. But if you have to go to Indy to play in a dome,
yeah,
nobody's going. Oh, we got to go to the dome.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's not a home field advantage. That's not a home field advantage.
That's
Playing in the dome is
interesting.
not a home field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indy
Going
definitely got to put their work in. I mean,
going to
work
KC, right? Going to KC in the cold, in the playoffs, going to Denver in the high altitude, and in the cold during the playoffs. That's a home field advantage. Nobody's gonna be scared of
But if
the
they
Colts.
don't have the record, they're going to Indy.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, but that's what I'm saying. But I don't believe a Kansas City team, even if they barely make it in and have to go to Indianapolis, I'm picking Kansas City.
Hey,
Okay.
That's what
I ain't scared of y'all.
Hey,
it gets loud.
now I know.
DA, go ahead.
Now I know why I've won
It
3
gets
years in a
loud
row.
in
I
Indianapolis,
pick 'em,
right?
DA, go ahead, D.
It got loud for Andrew Luck, and it got loud for Peyton Manning. So it gets loud, and there's a sort of home field advantage to playing in that dome, because when you play in that dome, there's certain there's things that Jonathan Taylor does well there, right? Because he's faster on the turf, and all the rest of those things happen. So it is a bit of a advantage, because you're on your turf. Literally on your turf, with a great offensive line. Things move quicker and faster there, as opposed to running on grass. So there's a bunch that goes on that makes things
Sure.
a little bit, more advantageous for the Indianapolis Colts. And the real advantageous part is that their offensive line is good. Jonathan Taylor is good, and they have an offense that matches Daniel Jones that works for him, right? So we're still not settled on the whole team yet, because it's only year one of them being this good.
So do you think Kansas City? Do you think Kansas City comes in there and get the win, because Kansas City coming off their loss? Go ahead.
Nah.
They're gonna lose this week, and it's over. So
okay.
I think Kansas City wins, even though I can't catch Dan in the pool.
They can't stop the run.
Good point, Ryan.
Right.
They can't stop the run, and they don't play defense. And Indianapolis will run the ball, and Daniel Jones will pass the ball twice, and Jonathan Taylor will have like 80 carries. And that's the other thing. So that's the other thing that they do, like other great teams, is they do what they need to do to win.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they run the ball, run the clock out.
Yeah, easy peasy.
They don't give you possessions like the passing teams do, because the passing teams, incomplete, no time comes off the clock. But when you have a team that can actually run the football, like with Jonathan Taylor, you can run the clock out.
Mm-hmm.
You can minimize the game by running the football.
Okay.
No, that's facts. But in the two losses, when they basically stacked the box on Jonathan Taylor and dared Daniel Jones to pass the ball, that's where you can get into a struggle sometimes. Like he's playing great. I'm not knocking him, but that's what they're betting on, for him to be like, hey, you're gonna have to beat us with your arm.
He went to bet against Pittsburgh doing it. I think he threw 4 interceptions. So
yeah, so
I'm not sold. So
they get some Pittsburgh love in here, DA. Thank you.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, real quick, Dan, what's the prognosis on your boy Aaron Rodgers? Is he? I know he got some type of hand injury.
He has a fracture in his non-throwing hand.
Okay,
and they will figure out whether he'll play or not.
Gotcha.
If not, we got the red-nosed reindeer Mason playing. Here's the crazy thing. I saw a thing earlier today that the last time that Pitt and the Steelers had the same first name quarterback, so Mason Beducci and Mason Rudolph are playing, or Mason. I'm going to kill his name. It's like Hydanko or something like that. But the last time it was Ben Narduzzi that played quarterback for Pitt, and Ben Roethlisberger, almost the same time of year that both teams lost against Chicago, and Georgia Tech. And I was like,
Well, speaking
we'll see who starts, but like, I'm kind of on the fence with Rodgers. Like, with his play, it's like, okay, did you have something else to go to? But I will say this. Washington, the tight end, they need to throw that guy the football a lot more. I don't know if anybody watched
the big dude,
the Bengal game.
Big boy serious.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's 6'7".
Yeah. He's a big guy.
He really needs to play tackle, not tight end. But they had him out, and they threw across the field. He caught the ball, and he ran. And one of the DBs tried to tackle him, and he just absolutely
shook him off.
He gave Marshawn Lynch, get away from me. And then the second guy tried to tackle him and bounced off of him. Third guy, like 20 yards, 25 yards down the field, it almost looked like he headbutted him. Like, he could have stayed in bounds and probably scored a touchdown. But I think the big man was tired and just headbutted the guy, the defensive back, and he rolled like 10 yards down the field.
Dang. Well, y'all got a tough game this weekend. Y'all got the Bears. The Bears is playing.
You're saying a tough game?
Well, if you ain't got your man, then it's gonna be tough for you guys. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for Pittsburgh. I think Chicago is playing well. They're not.
Look. Say what you want to say.
Go ahead.
Kale is still young behind, wet behind the ears.
Yeah, that is second year.
Our defense thrives on those quarterbacks. So
it's gonna be a good one. 1 o'clock. I won't be there.
Yeah. That being said, I think we'll do okay.
Yeah.
No matter who's playing quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not saying y'all gonna get blown out or nothing like that.
No. I think we still win that game.
Yeah, man.
But you guys thrive in those situations because of Watt. He's still out, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's still in. He's in.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he's been back. But
okay.
Like the thing that people don't understand is Justin Herbig, the other linebacker, it came in for Highsmith last week. That kid is way better than Highsmith. Like, they signed Highsmith to an extension, but it would not surprise me if they get rid of him because that kid is that good. He's really good.
Nice. Well, 1 o'clock game. Hey, man. That's going to be. I think I covered most of the games that I think is going to be pretty decent and well talked about. But Ryan, I don't have all the stuff like I told for Dan. I'm gonna let you get and do your thing on the NBA here. NBA,
man.
The king is back. The king is back.
LeBron.
He started off.
Yeah, he played well. He played well. He had yeah. They started off relatively slow, but he was on a minutes restriction. But he played well, man. Like at this age, LeBron can basically adapt to anything. He can play on the wing now. He can adapt, and he's going to adapt. I was wrong about the Lakers. I thought they were good. I thought they were going to struggle out the box. Especially with LeBron not missing those games when they said he wasn't going to start the season. I thought they were going to struggle.
I agree.
Kudos to Austin Reeves. Kudos to Luka. They held it down until he got back, and so they can only get better from here. is my opinion because of his of LeBron's IQ.
Right.
LeBron's not a selfish guy. You know, some people might think he is. Some people, might think he pads his stats and all this stuff. Yeah, I know. I know, but nobody can ever knock this about LeBron, and that's his basketball IQ. Nobody can ever knock that. Say what you want about him.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I mean, this his basketball IQ. Like he
What
knows.
do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? He always makes the right pass, or he always flops the right way, or
come on, man.
What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
He knows the game. He knows the game.
Everybody out there knows the game, man.
No. Not everybody plays like they know the game. No.
He's not the only dude that ever played that knew the game, though. Like so.
I'm saying no, DA. I'm not saying other players don't have high basketball IQ. I just said that's one thing about his game you cannot knock. Can you knock his basketball IQ? Is that what you're doing now? I'm asking.
I'm gonna tell you. This is the way I see it, right? And I'm old now, so I can just say what the hell I feel, right?
No filter.
Please.
I mean, his basketball IQ is undeniable.
You just say what you want to say.
Listen to what I'm saying to you, man. All right, the basketball IQ story or scene that's been thrown out about him was always thrown out about him, so it would be he's smart and other guys aren't, right?
No.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm trying to say my thing. I'll let you say what you say, but I'm just telling you based upon what I've seen with the whole clutch, the way they framed this guy. I believe he has a great IQ. I don't know why he wouldn't. He's been playing professional basketball since he's 18. Right? I don't understand why he wouldn't have a high IQ. Right? I don't understand why he would make a bad pass. Because you don't rarely see him, I guess, make a bad pass, right? But I'm not sure what's included in IQ, because in my perspective, this is just Dorian's perspective. You dribbling the ball down or over dribbling till it's 10 seconds left in the clock and then passing, that's not high IQ to me, or a high IQ move. Not that he does it all the time, but he does it. Right? That's where that usage thing comes in. He'll pound the air out of the ball. For sure. He's done that. And defensively, he just doesn't play it. So I'm not sure what the IQ is with that. Right? Because there's an IQ with defense as well, right? And if you don't play defense, then I got to cut your test in the 50. And I don't care about how old you are, because if you're there at the job, Ryan, when you go to your job and say you're 45 years old, Ryan, you don't get to do half the shit the 25-year-olds do. You do the same job. That's all that is.
Okay.
Now,
good.
Right? So now when you said that, because it's just like the whole, he makes players better. And I say, who? He makes players better while you're with them because you're winning. But making a player better means he's better when you leave. Or when he goes wherever the hell else he's going.
That's a good point.
That's how you can tell somebody is better. Because they're better after you leave. Because that's what the education, everything else that you put into them comes off when you're not there. So, like, did he make J.R. Smith better? Yeah. Iman Shumpert? Yeah. Kevin Love.
You heard that from this guy.
What's the boy from Bosch? Yeah, he made Bosch. No, didn't do that.
They were playing a system, bro. Like,
hey, listen.
What are we doing here?
Listen, homie. Listen, my dude. I'm glad you said that. Right? Mm-hmm. Because Michael made Scotty better in the system. Because when he left, Scotty still took the team to the playoffs. That's making someone better.
I can also say Scotty made Mike better. He ain't win without Scotty.
Oh Christ, we're not getting into Jordan.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying. I mean,
look at the numbers.
I've known.
We can talk about that, but you can look at the numbers, right?
Right.
You know, Scotty, when Mike was scoring and getting them to the playoffs, Scotty was a rookie the first year. He scored 7 points a game. The next year, he scored 15 points a game. And as it kept going up, they were in the system, but he got better because of Mike. Mike said, yo, he used to take him to go work out in the morning. You know, all those things make dudes better. So all I'm saying to you is, who he make better? AD ain't no better.
Okay. You done?
Let Ryan respond to you.
I mean,
I'm probably gonna fall asleep, Ryan. So go get me. Kill me. I'm going to bed.
No. First of all, just because you've been in the league for a long time, I know plenty of 18-year-olds who's playing the league since they were 18 and didn't have a high basketball IQ. High basketball IQ is meaning that you know where everybody's supposed to. What do you mean? Who?
Hold on, DA. Hold on, DA. Let him cook.
No, but if you're gonna say that, I need
you said he can't have. I expect him to have a high basketball IQ because he's been playing the NBA since he was 18. There's been a lot of guys who came in the league at 18 and didn't have a high basketball IQ. High basketball IQ meaning I know where everybody I know where every position on the court. I know where everybody's supposed to be. I know time I know time and when to shoot the ball, when not to shoot the ball. I make the right basketball play. That's what I mean by basketball IQ. Obviously, you're not going to always make the right play, but he has, like, to me, his basketball IQ could never be questioned, in my opinion. Now, you have your opinion, and that's cool, but high basketball IQ doesn't mean that you have to make everybody around you better. It's hard to make people around you better when you're basically a point forward. You have to remember, Jordan. When you doing that comparison with Scotty, Jordan was a scorer. Yes, he could facilitate if he wanted to, but that wasn't his role. His role was to score. And LeBron's role was more to facilitate, but because of his longevity, he racked up a lot of points. Nobody's gonna ever say that LeBron is a better scorer than Michael Jordan, because that would be blasphemy. He's just not. He has the most points because of the longevity. Right. I'm just saying, and that also goes with the IQ of how to take care of your body, whether he was on something or not. I don't know, but that's also a part of your IQ within the game. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that did he make Chris Bosh better and Wade better. Those dudes were already good.
Yeah, dog.
They can't. There's a reason why they said, hey. When they got together in Miami and they struggled that first year, and it's like, look, LeBron, you got to be you in order for us to take off. You can't, and that's what they did. So, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I didn't think that LeBron's basketball IQ would be a question about his game.
Yeah, man.
But all I'm saying too is that I think LeBron at his age can fit in.
I'm sure he could everywhere. Why wouldn't he?
Oh man, Josh Allen is down and squirming like he got shot.
Gee whiz.
Did he get hurt? Is it bad?
Yeah, he's hurt.
He was running.
Rigged.
He tried to run and the guy got him from behind.
Everybody tell him, man, you got to chill.
Everybody it's football, man. It's football. It's football, bro. Like you can't.
Hey, they got Mitch Trubisky right behind them.
It's football, man. I mean,
we gotta stop. We gotta stop with that. Listen, it's a chance that you gonna get hurt. So that is what it is.
Yeah, it's just
right. Let me double back, man, because I don't want to get too much of LeBron.
Oh yeah.
The Detroit Pistons is playing some hellified basketball. I don't
know
amazing. I don't know how long it's gonna last. They'll have won 11.
I told you about Cade.
11 straight.
No, Cade. Yeah, DA, you right about that. Yeah, no.
Cade Cunningham is doing his thing. Yes, 13-2. Go ahead.
Right, and not only that, Cade missed the last couple of games, and they were still winning. Duncan Robinson looked like he was out there as a number one option, putting up points. So kudos to them. They're winning.
Ivy gonna be back.
Ivy might be back, and Beasley might be back. When Beasley clears, they already said he's going back to Detroit. So no, they're they are absolutely clicking on all cylinders. You can tell they've bought in. Everybody knows their role. Bickerstaff is doing a hell of a job with the identity. You know, with the defensive effort. No, they're playing great, man. Hey, you win 11 games and Cade missed time, Dorian missed time, Asor Thompson's missed time. Tobias Harris not even playing. And they're winning on defense. They're winning on toughness. So kudos to them. They're imposing their will on teams. If you want to say that. Yeah. And now, right now, I believe they're 13-2, number one in the East.
13-2.
How about Toronto?
Toronto. I was about to say, look who's behind them. And
Toronto right. And Toronto started off bad. They didn't start off well, and they've won 5 straight. Your Knicks are right there. Knicks got their first road win yesterday. Yeah. Something's off with the Knicks, man. I don't know what it is. Something's definitely off, man.
Back up point guard, man. Told y'all, Markelle Fultz, go get him. He's in the supermarket.
But D, I think it's a little bit more than that, though. I know you've been talking about it this morning.
It's backup point guard, B. It's because Deuce is not a backup point guard. So what happens is your timing's off, your facilitation's off, right?
DA
pacing's off. He's a shooter. If he was 6'7", he'd be a hell of a 3-and-D guy. Like he'd be a star. But he's 6'1".
Yeah, DA, I want to say this. I had made a comment a couple of shows ago saying, "Why do y'all keep asking for a backup point guard when y'all have Deuce?" And you know what? You were absolutely correct. He's not a facilitator guy that's going to get people involved. He's a defender who's a score first type of guard. So you're absolutely correct about that. And he's sort of undersized too. But like you said, if he was 6'6", he'll be a hell of a 3-and-D guy. So you might, I stand corrected on that. You might be right about that with Deuce, because when Brunson's out, you would think that he would just, obviously he's not Brunson. Don't get me wrong, but he's just not. Right, he's do it. Right, and even with Brunson, I want Brunson to facilitate a lot more. You know what I mean? I would
get that team into their offense. You got players that can play. They're not getting into their offense quick enough because they don't have a point guard that wants to give the ball up. So if you had to do like LaMelo Ball, not LaMelo, right? LaMelo Ball,
yeah,
that offense would be zooming because he gets the ball up court, gets you to the next side pass. Cut, we're gone.
LaMelo wants to pass. LaMelo wants to pass.
Yeah,
he wants to
need a point guard. You need a point guard. And Markelle Fultz is not a scorer. He knows that now. He passes the ball. That's all. And he's cheap.
And he's big. He's big.
He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Well, Knicks, if you're listening, New York, you need to go get a point guard and somebody of size and is going to facilitate the ball.
Because what happens is
guys in their offense.
Because what happens is you have to protect yourself if knock on wood, if Brunson goes down. And we've seen it the last 2 playoffs. It's whether it's a sprained ankle or it's something here. I mean, the Knicks they've just been unlucky with the injuries in the playoffs.
And one last thing for me, fellas, is this at this time of the year, right? In the NBA, you got to pick up a point guard free agent, right? You're not going to make any trades. Nobody's letting nobody go because they don't really know what they have yet. So the reality is it's got to be a free agent guy. You can't wait till the middle of the year and say, "Oh man, well, Drew Holiday is going to be," but how much is that going to cost you, right? So you try to get a free agent, play with them without having to give up anything.
Yeah, or a lot of teams always hold out into the to the buyout market and things of that nature. But nah, you make a good point, man. Like watching Deuce, and and you might be right. Maybe that's what they're lacking, is that backup point guard. So when either Brunson is out or he's off the court. I love Josh Hart. He's a Swiss Army knife, but you don't want him doing too much ball handling. You know what I mean? Even though he
That's why
even though he can't get an assist.
That's why when Brogdon retired, it really hurt them because Brogdon he does all those things. Well, at least he used to. So
right. Yeah, and again, and all you would need Brogdon for is 15, 17 minutes of backup point guard duty behind Brunson. Yeah, so you make a good point, DA. You make a good point.
How Milwaukee's without Giannis? Giannis is out. I think they said about 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, I'm worried about them, man, because right now the Milwaukee Bucks they're number 11th right now in the
8-7 in the East.
8-7. I mean, he's that whole team, man. Like everything is revolved around him. Now I love what I'm seeing from the young point guard. Yeah, I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's playing well, but they need more from Turner. Turner has got to he's got to be aggressive and got to score. Mm-hmm. I would start Portis because Portis is not shy. Portis is going to get it up. But they need Turner to be super aggressive. But that's really not Turner's game. It's never been his game to be super aggressive. He's a pick and pop type of center. He protects the basket. He's a good rim defender, shot blocker. But he wants to come off a pick and roll and pop. He's gonna pop to the outside and hit threes. But he's just not, hey, dump it down to me and let me go and get mine. So
you're talking about Ryan Rollins. He's on Milwaukee.
Ryan Rollins has been balling.
Man.
Yeah, he's been balling. They need Kuzma to step up in the absence, but I just don't see them without Giannis. It might. I'm not sure what their upcoming schedule is, but without Giannis, that's going to be a tough task for them to win ball games, man. That's going to be tough. I like what I'm seeing now from Orlando. Orlando is starting to catch their stride a little bit. They had a tough loss against Houston the other day. Hey, let me tell you, in Houston, Orlando was basically dominating Houston. Mm-hmm. Like Houston only had to lead like 3 times in the game. 2-0, 50 in the second quarter.
Tough, yeah,
and the Rockets probably should have lost that game. But that's how the NBA goes, right? There's games that how the hell did we win this? Yeah, and how the hell did we lose this? Like again, like the Rockets game against OKC in game 1. Rockets controlled that game. The whole they basically controlled the game, but lost it at the end. Same thing happened with Orlando and Houston. So you're gonna have that, what the hell just happened type of thing. Right. But I'm liking what it seems like they're starting to get their act together, and Paolo's hurt too. So when they get Paolo back, we'll see what happens. I know there's been people saying, does Franz and Paolo fit? Are they the same type of player? Are they in each other's way per se?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Chicago Bulls, they had the hot start. They've come back down to earth. Yeah. They've won 2 in a row. They had the buzzer beater by Vooch. Miami Heat playing fast.
Miami Heat, they're gonna be tough teams. These teams are gonna be tough if you meet them in the playoffs sometime.
Right. Heat are playing fast. They're normally a slow paced tempo type of team, especially when they had Jimmy the last couple of years. You just gonna naturally play slow because Jimmy's so good in a half court set. Mm-hmm. They haven't had Tyler Hero the whole entire year. They're 9-6. Bam was hurt. They just got Bam back. Tyler Hero is supposed to come back next week, maybe Monday. They were saying. Okay. Atlanta's missing Trae Young, but they're 9-6. So it's wide open, man. It's literally wide open. Philadelphia is 8-6.
Playing good too. They better than what I expected them to be.
But like I said, if Philly's healthy, and I know we all if Philly's healthy, they can be scary. But we all know, man, how many games are you gonna get from Embiid? How many games are you gonna get from Paul George?
That's your problem. He started this week, right? Didn't he come back this week? One game?
He's been out. Paul George came back.
No, he
Paul
came
George
back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Paul George came back, played all right. But the inconsistency of being in and out of the lineup is gonna hurt you.
Right.
It just is. It's just going to hurt you. So loving what I'm seeing, man. From what I'm seeing from some of these teams in the Eastern Conference. Go ahead, DA. My bad.
Paul and Embiid will have a problem playing with those two guys up top because those two young boys want to run. And they're running dudes out the gym. Like their 8 wins came because they're running dudes flat out the gym.
And that's Maxey and Edgecombe.
Paul George, and B just can't keep. They're not going to want to keep up with it. Now, if they can find it, if the coach can figure out a way, Buchholz, whatever his name is, to fit it, it'll be all right. But I don't think those two guys will slow down because you'll take them out of their game, what they do well. So, because Maxey and Edgecombe get up the court, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, Nick Nurse.
Yeah, if he can get something right,
yeah,
maybe has a system that makes that work with both sides. Then it may actually turn into something over the course of a season. So again, like you said, Ryan, they got to play together for a while before that even.
Yeah, man, it's
You didn't even think about it being a team at this point in time. They're just out there running, YMCA ball at this point in time because they don't know each other well enough.
Right. And to be honest with you too, I'm kind of impressed with, when I say impressed, you lose your best player in Tatum with Boston. Boston's sitting there at 8-7, number 9 right now. They're right there. So you can't count them out, even though there's no Tatum. That's a good system over there. You still got Brown, over there. So we'll see what happens with Boston. But I think Orlando, they're sitting at 10. I think Orlando's going to move up. Cleveland has a lot of injuries, especially to their wings. They need Strus back. They need Garland back. So we'll see. Because on paper, you look at Toronto's team with Ingram and RJ Barrett and Quickly and my Jamaican heritage homie, they're pretty stout, man. They can play. They've won 5 straight. They can play. So we'll see what happens with that. Now the question is with the Atlanta Hawks playing well. They lost their last game. But remember, Trae Young didn't get the extension. So do they look to move? Now, if Trae Young is out with the knee injury, he should be coming back in the next couple of weeks. If they're winning, do they move him and get pieces? If hey, we don't want to sign him to this contract. But I know, because you have two guards there. You just signed Nikhil Walker, Alexander. You have Daniels, so that can be your backcourt if you want to do that. Jalen Johnson is going to be a beast.
Oh, Walker moved to Atlanta?
Yeah.
I missed that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So he left. He left Minnesota. Okay.
He left Minnesota. Yeah, that was one of their big pickups. So do you trade? You have Porzingis over there. If they can still, you can see that, hey, we can play without Trae. Do you move him to a team that needs a point guard? Now I'll just say this: do you move him to a Houston for Tari Eason, some picks and maybe Fred VanVleet's contract?
Kick the tires around. You kick the tires, bro. I mean, Houston, you would look at it.
For sure. But with Houston, let's go to the West. With Houston, they're finally getting to see Reed Shepherd getting 25 plus minutes a game, and he's been lights out the last couple of games. He's been playing. He's been playing his butt off, hitting crucial shots. He's hitting like 3 to 4 threes a game. So he's been playing well. the big lineup in Houston is playing well. KD and Sengun together, they're playing off each other, man.
Them dudes are
man,
they are
it's
cooking.
like the game last night with Houston and Cleveland. We know that Cleveland is a big team with Mobley and Allen, but man, that big lineup for Houston, man, with Adams at the 5, Sengun at the 4, Jabari at the 3,
that's bigger
and
than
KD at the 2, and then Amen Thompson at 6'7" at the point guard position. They just basically punked them, man, last night. I mean, now Cleveland's a great rebounding team. Houston's the best rebounding team in the league, but they out rebounded them by like almost 20 rebounds. Yeah. So yeah, that KD and Sengun together looks great, man. They and you can tell KD is like a plug and play guy, right? Like obviously it didn't work out in Brooklyn, didn't work out in Phoenix, but it wasn't because of KD.
It's not his fault. Yeah.
Right. One thing about KD I love, man, for his age and everybody, sitting out, KD plays, man. That dude plays.
If he's able to play, he's in there.
Yeah, he's out there. He plays. So
I got a lot of love for KD. I mean, he might say some stupid stuff here and there, but for the most part, he's on point. He plays the game and he's out there. So
right. And yeah, in the West, man. I mean, what can you say about Oklahoma City, right? 15-1 without Jalen Williams, their second best player, and they're still 15-1.
7-game winning streak. I mean,
7-game winning streak. Yeah, Denver Nuggets with the Joker. They retooled. They're right there at 11-3.
I mean, you being in the West, man. If you're a team in the West, you can't have no off night. You got to be.
Right, because you can literally drop from 2 to 6
with ease
with a 2-3-game losing streak.
Look what happened to San Antonio. San Antonio done dropped to what 5.
They've won 2 straight without Wemby, right? But
you see how and the Lakers got a soft. Well, I think the Lakers got a soft schedule. They as far as who they're playing before they
coming up.
Because I think they got Houston. I think they got y'all later on. So
and that's a good point. Houston has a tough schedule coming up. They actually Houston and Denver plays tomorrow night in the Cup game in Houston. So so that's going to be a barometer game. Is like, see, okay, where do we stand against? Yeah, again, we're 15. We're 13, 15 games. 15, 17 games in, 15 games in. So it's really early.
It's really early, but they still, even as for how early it is, when you playing against, you see superior teams, they all kind of benchmark. It's still something that you want to notch on your belt, and you be like,
absolutely. And one team that I'm very surprised about in the Western Conference is Phoenix, the Phoenix Suns, because Jalen Green only played they had the big trade with Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green for KD. And Jalen Green basically missed the whole start of the season. He came back game 1. I think he had like 40 something points. He was awesome. Then in the second game back, he re-injured the hamstring, and he's out. But they're 9-6 at the 7th spot,
hanging around.
Hanging around there. So I'm very impressed with Phoenix. Phoenix is doing a good job. Golden State basically punted a game yesterday against the Heat. They's like, hey, we're on the back-to-back. They went all out to try to beat Orlando, and Orlando got them, and they basically sat everybody for the Heat game. Jimmy didn't play, Curry didn't play, Draymond didn't play. Kuminga's already out. He's hurt.
Was Draymond
I don't know.
In the stands? Was he sitting in the stands? Bless you.
You know what? To be honest with you, bless you, brother. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure if I know Jimmy was on the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they were on the bench. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were on the bench. Portland's struggling right now. They were off to a good start. They've lost 4 straight.
Right.
And and shout out again to DA, man. I've been bigging up DA. He said, watch out for Utah. And again, Utah's 5-9, but that's a lot better than I thought they would be.
Oh, for sure.
And they're competing. All their games, they're competing, man.
I'm young, man. I watched them when we watched them against the Lakers, man. And he was like, man, these kids out there, like,
yeah, they're competing.
Yeah. So
now what we got to watch out for now is close to the trade deadline. Does the Utah Jazz make a move and try to trade Lauri Markkanen to a team? Because he's been balling. Lauri Markkanen has been balling. Like,
he's a good player.
I mean, he's been fantastic. Like, he would be an all-star right now. That's how well he's playing.
Yeah.
Even though he's on the 10th seeded 5-9 Utah Jazz, he's been balling. So they have a lot of young pieces. Do they make a move to try to get some more pieces and some more assets, maybe some more draft picks, to a team who might think, hey, we're a Lauri Markkanen away from really contending and going after it, right? So we'll see, man. But the Clippers have been very underwhelming, and again, no Kawhi. Bradley Beal fractured his hip, I believe. Yeah, he had a hip fracture. He's out. Yeah, he's out for the season. Yeah, James Harden for transforming his game and being like a point guard and facilitating the rock, man, has really put a stamp on his second career, right? Where he was in Houston, he was, even though he wanted the assist title, but he was more of a scorer.
Offensive monster.
Oh, he's a machine. Yeah, he's a machine.
Monster, and now I think he knows what's his role now. His role is now.
Right.
I mean, he can still do it, but he's not doing it all the time. It's not
right. Yeah, he
could give you a 50 piece if you want to. Now, like, don't get it twisted. He could get you a 50, but that's not his main.
Right, and he's so good at facilitating the ball, man.
Yeah.
But they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers are in trouble. Memphis is in trouble. Do they move Ja at the trade deadline? So that's, and there's going to be a lot of teams tanking, man, because this draft class coming up, they're saying Cooper Flag would go 3 or 4 in this draft. That's how good this draft class is.
I did hear that.
With,
I did hear.
With DJ Beyonce, Cameron Boozer. So so
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of talent in this draft, and that's why people are so down on what the Pelicans did, giving up those picks, and not protecting them. Right? They went and got Queen, from Maryland. Derek Queen, and he's balling. He looks good. But does that justify
what you did?
Losing out on one of these top 4 players? So we'll see. We'll see. Only time can tell. Hopefully, Wemby can come back soon. He has that strained calf, and we all know, man, that strained calf is a sign like, hey, you're sitting down for 3 weeks.
Easy. Yep.
Because everybody's terrified of the Achilles, man.
You already know.
Everybody's terrified. Yeah, everybody's terrified with that, man. But yeah, so tomorrow we got a bunch of NBA Cup games. Yeah, on a Friday. So yeah, we'll see. But that's gonna be highlighted by Denver and Houston. So we'll see. So, like, y'all know I'm a Rockets fan. To me, they've already passed the eye test because OKC's been blowing everybody out. And you know what I'm saying? And Houston was right there with them.
If there's any doubt about OKC, yeah, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, man, they're just, bro. And not only that, they have the Clippers pick. And OKC has the Clippers pick.
Yeah, was it you that put that in the chat? I was like, yo, it still got more. They got more.
They have more first round picks still than everybody left. But remember, with the trade for SGA and Paul George, they have the Clippers unprotected pick. So if the Clippers, who are now, let's see, they're 4-10, if they somehow win the lottery, or not even win the lottery, or just get into the top 4, you're gonna have one of those top 4 guys on OKC's team. Like, Lord have mercy.
That's going to be crazy,
right? Because I don't see them holding on to Lou Dort, because Lou Dort is gonna want a payday, and rightfully so, and rightfully so. It's time to go get his bag. Unless he stays and gives him a home a home team discount, because hey, they not drafted him, but they believed in him.
And if they winning if they winning like the way they're gonna be winning, and if he's concerned about rings and not concerned about money, or it might just stay and give him a discount and just say, yo, I want to get the rings.
Right. Or the Dallas Mavericks at 4-12. They're gonna pull a plug. They're gonna pull the plug on the season very shortly and be like, hey,
dude,
if we can get into the top 3, top 4 again, we can pair one of these young studs with a Cooper Flag for the next 10 to 12 years.
Hey, before we're gonna get on out of here, but it was the thing about trading Anthony Davis earlier this week, and then Mark Cuban, he still works with the Dallas Mavericks on the backside.
Yeah,
he said, "Nah, we're not trading him." I was like, I might want to consider trading him and trying to get back something for you for down the road, because as far as I'm concerned, Anthony Davis used goods, bro. I mean, he's still a good player when he plays, but as far I wouldn't put all my eggs in the basket with him. If I could move off of him, I would do so in a heartbeat and try to get some picks back or whatever the case is. But what say you?
Right. And great point. And here's why I believe they want to move on from him. Because they want to wash their hands clean with this whole Luka thing. They know they messed up.
Yes,
they got rid of the GM who made the deal, Nico. Right. Every time they look at Anthony Davis, they see that's the guy we traded for Luka. He's not even playing. And now the fans can't move on, because every time they see him, they think about Luka. So it's in their head. Like, they have home games and they're trying, and they're just fire Nico. That was, but now he's gone.
He's gone.
But yeah, if you can flip that and get some assets for him and just say, hey, we messed up. So now don't cut off your nose to spite your face. If you can get something for a guy who's and let me say this about AD. He did have some good years with the Lakers where he did play, and he played.
Certainly.
He played, right? So I'm not taking a jump on him. No, listen, AD's a bad boy.
Yeah,
but it is what it is, right? And he also has the calf injury, so they're not rushing him back. So if they pull the plug, so now we can get assets and bring in players for AD, and then hitting the lottery. So now you're bringing in another hopefully another top 4 lottery pick to team up with Cooper Flag. What if you land Boozer? What if you land Boozer? What if you land DJ? You know what I mean? And then you can get some pieces to help with the rebuild.
Right.
So yeah, so there's a lot of things, man. And yeah, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I know I talked a lot, man. My bad.
Nah, man, you good, man. We had to get some of that stuff in, man. Shout out to all the guys they had to, again, life be life, and so they got to jump off. We appreciate.
I talk so much
you talking to sleep, though. Yeah,
Dan got up out of here like, golly, I can't get a word in with Ryan on here.
He can't I gotta get out of here. He's But shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the ones that chimed in the chat. Hit us up. We're gonna let y'all get on out of here. What's that? We got the moderator. He's he's lifing. So He'll be back next week.
Shout out to Kev. What up, Kev?
Yeah. Shout out to all shout out to the whole team. And like I explained earlier,
Mike Mills,
the podcast. We took off the
angry one.
The angry one. We took off the podcast and we just straight up sports chasers. So look for more content and more stuff from us. Also, go hit our website up, and there's a bunch of merch out there. Got hats, bags, whatever. Whatever you see up there, go support us, and we try to come out here every week and do our thing. So, I'm not gonna hold us. I'm not gonna hold us long.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I got some too. Go ahead.
What happened? What did I'm not watching the game. Did Allen come back in the game, or was he really hurt bad?
From what I see, from what I heard, when Debbie was keeping me up abreast, she said, "Yo, he's hurt." It's like, so I guess it's bad.
No.
So I'm gonna check it out real quick.
Man.
November 22nd, we got boxing. Boxing is on. We got Devin Haney against Brian. What's his name? Brian Sutton Jr. But I think it's gonna be a good fight. To be honest with you, so they're gonna be over there overseas this weekend. So anybody that likes and loves boxing, check it out this weekend. It should be a good event this weekend. So on behalf of the Sports Chasers podcast, I'm DDubbz. We're gonna get on out of here. Ryan, appreciate you, brother.
Peace out, brother.
No doubt. Gonna get on out of here. Let brother Kev shine the show up real good for us. But peace.
Peace out.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.